you ever wondered what lurks behind the hotel doors that you have booked for yourself and your loved ones? Well, hold on to your Stetsons, because we're going to find out. I'm Hayley Leitch, and this is Hayley's Hotel Horrors. I'm heading to Liverpool, home of Liverpool Football Club and the birthplace of the Beatles. The musical kind, not the animal kind, although there probably are animal kinds of Beatles that have been born in Liverpool. Hopefully those animal kinds are not in the hotel that we are heading to. I'm packing my Hayley's helpful haul because going from Debbie from Billericay's TripAdvisor review, we are about to be walking into Noah's Ark, where the animals had chronic diarrhea in 2x2 poo-ah, poo-ah. I feel like we're about to walk into a hot mess. I like to check when I come into a hotel room is the bathroom. So let's head in here and see what this bathroom looks like. Now, on first impressions, my Hayley's helpful eye is noticing so many different things here. For one, there's like some sort of residue on the button. We don't know what it is. Let's not speculate, darlings, but that's gross. So that's the first thing that I notice. The second thing that I notice as well is inside the bath there is some like mould starting to form around the corners. That is something that should have been addressed, and in here as well you can see inside the tiles there's like mould there. So that is another thing I am spying. I spy with my little eye. And this mirror as well, it looks a bit, there are parts on it that look a bit smeary. So like here, you can see like drip marks. And here you can see marks. And the walls in general, if I'm honest, that's quite dusty on top of this poo bag. It's actually for sanitary towels, but let's not go into that. Let's not be crass. And there's lots of marks on the walls. And actually, here's some advice from yours truly. The wall area of a bathroom where the toilet is, because it's so heavily used, obviously so many people will come through this hotel room. Where it's so heavily used, a lot of people won't put the lid down before they flush. And what actually ends up happening is this makes an ideal environment for bacteria to multiply and breed. And I can see already they might be cleaning the toilet because that doesn't look too bad. They are not cleaning the walls though. That I can tell you for sure. When it comes to hotel bathrooms, most surfaces around the toilet will be pretty dirty. When you flush the toilet, the bacteria and the feces get sprayed around the walls of the toilet and the walls of the bathroom, making it a perfect breeding ground for bacteria to thrive. Okay, instantly guys, I am seeing a lot of scuffs and a lot of kind of grubby marks on the wall, but the one thing that has drawn my attention is the remote control. Remote controls in hotel rooms have been found to have feces on them when tested, and that is because obviously the amount of people that are touching it, and not everyone is a keen hand washer. So the remote control is something I would like to tackle within this hotel room, because for sure there is going to be bacteria lurking on that bad boy there. And the TV unit as well is quite dusty, as is the unit here. There's like some residue on here. So I can see that this hasn't been sanitized. And then we've got the chairs. Chairs as well are a hotspot in hotels for bacteria, those of the feces kind. And why? Because some people sit on the chair with nothing on and their anus is touching the chair. What a lovely fall. So we'll clean that up for you in a second. Now, let's move on to the bed area, guys. These things here that they fancy up the bed with are rarely washed. Like, that is fact. They are rarely washed. They're not washed as frequently as the actual covers are. So, the first thing I advise to do if you see one of these in your hotel room, and what I always do, is I straight away remove it off the bed. I don't want it there. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. Get away. Okay? Right, so now the throw that goes on top has gone. It has exited to the right. I am now going to strip the bed down. I like to do this anywhere that I'm staying and to use my UV vac. I have got this huge issue with bed bugs and creepy crawlies that are lurking on mattresses. I don't know how often this mattress would have been vacuumed or cleaned, or any mattress for that matter. So that is something that I like to do. So that is the first thing we are going to press on and do, is strip the bed down, and let's see what we discover. With a huge quantity of people using hotel mattresses daily, you can only imagine what might be lurking on that mattress. But I'm going to give you some information what could be there. When we sleep, we shed about 1.5 million cells or cell clusters an hour. We also shed human hair, bodily secretions, and on that mattress in that hotel could be fungi, bacteria, dust, dust mites, insect parts, cosmetics, and a whole lot more. Okay, well, the good news is they have got a mattress protector with a stain there. That's nice. I don't know what that is, some sort of bodily fluid, but I mean, who wants to be sleeping on that? Not me, sister. Okay, now let's remove the topper and see what we're working with. Actually, I've got to be honest, I've seen worse. This mattress isn't that bad. Yeah. This is quite good. I'm not seeing any stains on here. However, that mattress topper should have been laundered because there shouldn't have been a stain on that. But let's give the UV vac going over the mattress just to pull out any bed bugs that might be lurking beneath, and the UV light will kill off any bacteria that is sitting on the surface of the mattress. So guys, if you look already, the dust that the UV vac has pulled out from the mattress, you can see it quite clearly on the filter, and that is a lot of dust. That will just be dead skin and all sorts of other grim things that it is pulling out of the mattress that otherwise you would be sleeping on. There is a huge difference between cleaning and sanitising. They are completely separate things, and while a lot of cleaning might go on, sanitising doesn't necessarily. And the floor, you've got a lot of people walking around barefoot, so my UV vac is going to be run over the carpet. I have noticed there is a lot of debris on the floor, underneath the bed in particular, so I am also going to vacuum that to kill off any bacteria. So while the boys went off to watch Liverpool win, I stayed here, busting a gut, getting our room sterile. But I think we can all agree who the real winner was today. That's right, Hayley's help. If you are in a hotel room and you haven't brought gloves with you, a really good Hayley's helpful hack is to use the poo bag. It's actually meant for sanitary towels, we've already discussed this, but this will just give you that added layer of protection, and then we are going to wash our hands afterwards anyway. So this particular room has a sofa. Now you can't start slapping a wet bleach cloth over fabric. It's gonna ruin it, don't do it, and then you're gonna be charged. However, these are a dream. This is, I've spoken about these before, they are the Blast Can. It's an air freshener and sanitizer. And what I will then go ahead and do, because again, we don't know whose anus has been sitting on this right here, is we're just gonna spray it like so, and this will make the room smell nice, but it will also sanitise the fabric without damaging it. So now my magic in this room has been done, we are going to now move on to our next location. can describe this, is it is like Penny Glitter Island. So what Penny Glitter Island is it's an island full of pennies, they're covered in glitter, you're on your boat, you think you've stumbled across some sort of gold mine, but you haven't. All you're doing is leaving with crafting material for the next year and maybe £10 in pennies. There's no point.